starting the process of DNA testing Mason. Mason is an Aussie Bulldog. That's what I bought him as. Now, the Aussie Bulldog is not a recognised breed officially yet. What that means is that there are differing breed standards on what it means to be an Aussie Bulldog. So when you buy an Aussie Bulldog, there are different things you can be getting. Now, technically, it should mean that Mason is at least 50% English Bulldog, and then it can be mixed with things like Staffies, Boxers, Mastiffs. So my dad and I are super interested to find out exactly what breeds are in Mason. And because of that, my dad bought me a DNA testing kit for Christmas. I got the Wisdom Panel. This is the DNA test I'm going to be trying out on Mason today. I am super excited to get the results and to find out the breeds that make up Mason. It's just been really interesting to know how much Bulldog is in there. Is there Mastiff in there? Is there Boxer in there? I mean, there has to be. We're so sure that there is Mastiff and Boxer in him. But what will the results say? What will we find out about him? I cannot wait to find out. The first thing you have to do when you get your Wisdom Panel test is to jump online and fill in all your details and get set up. So I'm going to jump onto the Wisdom Panel activation site and set up all my details, ready to do some DNA testing. Okay, so activating the test online was super simple. All I needed to do was set up an account. I gave my email address, my name, Mason's name and birthday, and now I have a profile online. So the next thing I need to do is the swabbing, and then I send that off to the lab. Now the lab is in the UK, so it'll probably take a little while to get there. But now that I've set up my online account, once they have done the DNA results and they've got all my answers, they'll put it into my profile and I'll get to find out all the information. Now, Mason had a treat not that long ago, and according to these instructions, you need to wait 2 hours after a meal or a treat before you do the swab. So what it looks like is you've just got these swabs. It looks a little bit like a COVID test actually. And what I'm going to do in 2 hours from when he ate last is I'm going to swab inside his cheeks to get some of that DNA on there. Then that goes back into this little sleeve, and then they've sent a reply postage. Right, we've got a very relaxed Mason here, so this shouldn't be too hard. All right, I've got a cup to sit my swab in after it's done. All right, good boy. Good boy. Okay, so my swabs have had time to dry out, and now I'm going to put them back into the casing that they came in. And now this goes into the envelope that gets sent off to the lab. I will send that off in the post tomorrow, and before you know it, we'll have some DNA results. Oh my God, I am so excited. I just got the email that said that Mason's DNA results are ready. So keen to find out what they say. Good boy. Okay, I am about to find out Mason's Wisdom Panel DNA results. Predictions. Okay. Mason's dad looked like a big white English Bulldog. Mason's mum looked like a big brindle Staffy. That's what they looked like. Mason was sold to me as an Aussie Bulldog. So what I'm expecting to see in these DNA results is a high percentage of English Bulldog. Mason has looked like a boxer his whole life. When he was a puppy, everyone that met him thought he was a boxer. So I'm expecting some boxer in there. I see a lot of Mastiff in him. Yeah, they're probably the three main ones that I'm expecting to see in this panel: Boxer, Bulldog, Mastiff. Let's find out. View results. Mason appears to be 100% Bulldog. What? 100%? Guys, I have had people, I took Mason to a kennel and they said, that's the funniest looking dog we've ever seen. I've had people tell me that he's not Bulldog. Like, 100% Bulldog. This is mind blowing. Okay. 100% Bulldog. This is wild to me. Wild. I just don't know how I feel about this. This is saying that Mason's parents both would have been Bulldogs. I mean, they both were. They both had Bulldog in them. I've just spent the last 4 years being told by everyone who's ever met Mason that they thought he was something else. I just don't know. I don't know if Mason is 100%. I mean, to be an Aussie Bulldog, straight away, you're not meant to be 100% Bulldog. You're meant to have things mixed in. It's a little bit disappointing. I like to be completely honest, it's a little bit disappointing because I was really hoping to find out what kind of else might have been mixed in with the Bulldog for Mason. And so for it to say that he's 100% Bulldog, I just don't think it's true. I mean, I think there's a lot of Bulldog in there because you are a buff-head Bulldog bully. But I really do think there's Boxer or Mastiff or something else in him. Now, to be clear in this process, I chose not to give any information about Mason or upload a photo or tell them anything because I really wanted to see that it was based off DNA. So they didn't have any clues or any hints about what Mason was when I sent the DNA off. So it is reassuring to know that there's a whole lot of Bulldog in here. So there we have it. 100% Bulldog. Not the results I was expecting, but so cool to know anyway. So to all those people who tried to tell me that I didn't own a Bulldog, guess what? He definitely is.